Have you ever had one of those days where everything just spirals? You spill coffee on your shirt, get stuck in traffic, and then bam, your boss sends you a passive-aggressive email that ruins your entire mood. Yeah, we've all been there. Staying emotionally stable sometimes feels like trying to juggle flaming swords on a tightrope in a hurricane. But here's the good news. Emotional stability isn't just for monks meditating on mountaintops. It's a skill, and like any skill, you can build it with the right mindset and a few solid habits. So today, we're going to break down how to stay emotionally grounded even when life gets chaotic. Let's dive in. Part 1, what emotional stability really means. Okay, first, what is emotional stability? It's not about being emotionless or pretending everything is fine when it's not. It's about staying calm, clear, and grounded, even when emotions do show up. Emotionally stable people feel stress, anger, sadness, frustration, all the normal stuff. But they don't let those emotions hijack their behavior. They can respond instead of just reacting. Here's a simple way to picture it. Imagine your emotions as waves. An emotionally unstable person is tossed around by every wave. They're soaked, dizzy, and yelling at the ocean. A stable person, they've learned how to surf. They still feel the waves, but they ride them with awareness. And that makes all the difference. Part 2, why your brain loves drama and chaos. Before we get into strategies, you've got to understand something about your brain. It's not designed to keep you happy. It's designed to keep you alive. So your brain is constantly scanning for danger, problems, and anything uncertain. That's why you can get 10 compliments, but that one criticism ruins your day. Blame your negativity bias. Also, your brain loves patterns. If you've always reacted to stress with panic or self-doubt, your brain keeps doing it because it's familiar, even if it sucks. So the goal isn't to fight your brain, it's to rewire it slowly, with consistent habits that teach it to stay calm, curious, and clear no matter what's going on. Part 3, 6 tools to stay emotionally grounded. All right, here's the part you came for. 6 real-life tools to build emotional stability without needing to meditate for 6 hours a day. Tool 1, the 90-second rule. Did you know most emotional reactions actually last only 90 seconds? That wave of anger, fear, or sadness, it physically moves through your body in about a minute and a half. What makes it last longer is the story you attach to it. Like, they don't respect me, or I always mess everything up. So next time a big emotion hits, just pause, feel it fully, but don't add a story. Breathe. Let it move through you. You'd be surprised how quickly it passes when you don't fuel it with thoughts. This is your emotional reset button. Use it often. Tool 2, label your feelings. Name it to tame it. Your brain loves clarity. Studies show that when you name what you're feeling, like I'm anxious or I'm overwhelmed, you actually reduce its intensity. It sounds simple, but it's powerful. It's like switching from I'm drowning to, oh, I'm just in deep water. Try this. Instead of I feel terrible, say, I feel disappointed and tense. Instead of everything's falling apart, try, I feel stressed and unsure about the outcome. That tiny shift gives your brain something to work with and helps you move into problem-solving mode faster. Tool 3, regulate your body. First, here's the secret most people overlook. Your emotions live in your body. That's why calming down through logic often doesn't work when you're spiraling. Your nervous system is flooded, so start with the body. Take 3 deep belly breaths, in for 4, hold for 4, out for 6. Splash cold water on your face. Shake out your arms or stretch your shoulders. Go for a 10-minute walk. These things might feel silly or too simple, but they work. You're calming your nervous system, and that gives your brain space to catch up. Think of it like defrosting your emotional windshield so you can actually see again. Tool 4, practice thought awareness, aka catch the spiral. Let's talk about mental spirals. You know the ones. You mess up a presentation and suddenly you're thinking, I'm not cut out for this. I'll never get promoted. I'm just a failure. These aren't facts. They're thoughts. And thoughts are not truths. They're mental habits. Start noticing your common spirals. Even just writing them down can break their grip. Ask yourself, is this thought helpful? Is it true? Would I say this to a friend? This practice isn't about toxic positivity. It's about gently challenging your brain's automatic nonsense. Tool 5, the 3-month perspective trick. When everything feels like a disaster, zoom out. Ask, will this matter in 3 months? A rude comment? Probably not. A traffic jam? Definitely not. A career setback? Maybe. But even that becomes a lesson over time. This trick isn't about dismissing real emotions. It's about putting them in perspective. Sometimes you need to remember, this is a bad moment, not a bad life. Zooming out helps you emotionally unhook from the drama of now and reconnect to the bigger picture. Tool 6, emotional check-ins. Be your own coach. Most people only think about emotions when they explode, but emotional stability is built between the meltdowns. So check in with yourself daily, like a coach. Ask, what am I feeling right now? What do I need? Rest, food, movement, connection. Am I reacting or responding? You can do this with journaling, a quick voice memo, or just a minute of stillness. Think of it like emotional hygiene. Just like you brush your teeth, you check in with your mind. Over time, this creates a deep baseline of awareness. You catch stress early, you regulate faster, you stay grounded because you know yourself better. Part 4, sneaky habits that mess with your mood. Okay, so now you've got some tools. But let's be real, emotional chaos often comes from everyday habits we don't notice. Here are 4 silent mood killers to watch for. Mood killer 1, doom scrolling. Yeah, we have to say it. Your brain wasn't built to process 40 bad news stories before breakfast. Social media, 24/7 news, endless TikToks, it all floods your nervous system. Solution, create mental boundaries. No scrolling in bed. No news first thing in the morning. Use the screen time limiter if you need it. Protect your inputs. You can't expect a calm mind if you're constantly feeding it chaos. Mood killer 2, ignoring sleep and blood sugar. Look, it's hard to regulate your emotions if you're running on 4 hours of sleep and a latte. Lack of sleep equals less impulse control, more mood swings. Blood sugar crashes equals sudden anxiety or irritability. You don't need to be perfect, just consistent. Try. Going to bed within the same hour each night, eating meals with protein and healthy fats, drinking water before your second cup of coffee. Treat your body like an emotional foundation, because it is. Mood killer. 3, avoiding hard conversations. Avoidance feels safe in the moment, but it creates emotional clutter. That text you're not answering, that boundary you're not setting, it weighs on you. Stable people don't avoid, they approach with care. Courageous conversations might feel uncomfortable short term, but they create long-term peace. That's emotional maturity in action. Mood killer 4, overcommitting and people-pleasing. When you say yes to everything, you say no to your own bandwidth. Emotional stability thrives on margin, on white space in your calendar, on time to breathe and be. Practice saying, let me get back to you. That doesn't work for me right now. I'd love to, but I'm already committed. Protecting your peace doesn't make you selfish. It makes you sane. Part 5, becoming that calm, centered person. You know the type. The person who walks into chaos and somehow calms the room. Who handles stress without snapping, who's emotionally available but not emotionally overwhelmed. That can be you, not by becoming perfect, but by building consistent habits that regulate your body, clarify your mind, and honor your feelings without letting them drive the bus. Emotional stability isn't a fixed trait. It's a daily practice. It's built in the little moments, when you pause before reacting, when you ask for what you need, when you choose reflection over impulse. You'll still have bad days. You'll still cry in parking lots sometimes. We all do. But you'll bounce back faster. You'll trust yourself more. And you'll show up for your life with presence and power. Final thoughts. So let's recap. Emotional stability is surfing the wave, not drowning in it. Your brain needs help. Regulate your body, name your thoughts, zoom out. Small daily practices. Emotional panic mode. Protect your peace like it's a full-time job, because honestly, it is. Now, I want to hear from you. What's your go-to trick for staying emotionally grounded? Drop it in the comments. I'm always looking to add more tools to the toolbox. And if this video gave you some aha moments, hit that like button, subscribe for more brain-backed personal growth content, and share it with someone who could use a little calm in their life. You've got this. Feel it, ride it, and stay grounded.